Hi everyone, Antoinette here, welcome. So today I'm going to make a Halloween themed wreath, and I'm going to be using just items that I already have at home. So I shopped my home, and the only thing I had to purchase was this wreath form from Dollar Tree. Very inexpensive, as you know. And so for those of you that love Halloween decor, please stay tuned. I'm so happy and honored to have been asked by Nadia of DIY with Nadia to join her on her regular occurring Wreath Wednesday. Nadia, thank you. You are the absolute queen of making wreaths, and I absolutely am so humbled that you asked me to join you. I have discovered that I love making wreaths, and so thank you so much for the opportunity. To everyone watching, please check out Nadia's channel if you haven't already. She is a wonderful DIYer. You will not be disappointed. So thank you so much, Nadia. Thank you all for watching. And now let's get to my Halloween themed wreath. Alrighty, so I'm going to start my wreath by wrapping it in this black shiny garland that I have. And I know a lot of us, what we do is we buy these pre-made wreaths and things at the dollar store with this cheap garland on it, and we take it off and we sort of remake them. Well, I'm adding this. What happened was I have this great black felt here that I thought I was going to use. I started to wrap it around, and as some of us know, when you use felt and you sort of bend it and maneuver it, it starts to look very creased. So that just wasn't working. So we are going to go ahead and use this. I'm going to start wrapping it. Once it's all wrapped, I'm going to go in and start to glue the back of it to ensure that it holds. I do know that this is not long enough for the entire wreath, so there will be a part at the bottom which will be exposed, and that's fine because I'm going to really dress up that bottom part with some other pieces. So let's start wrapping. So here I go. I'm starting the sort of tedious little task of wrapping this garland all around our wreath form. And I started it off by just simply tying the end directly to the form and then just start wrapping and wrapping. I must say that most of us who have worked with garlands or decorated with them before know that they can be quite itchy or scratchy. And so by the end of this, my hands were really quite itchy, and I had to laugh. You know, we DIYers, the sacrifices we go through for our projects, but certainly a small price to pay for our projects that we do love so much at the end. So here we go. I'm just continuing to wrap around. What? It's actually enough. It wrapped all around. So clearly my measurements were off. So I'm really super excited that this fit the whole wreath form. I'm going to go in now quickly and glue the back so that this stays. So I start gluing at the top of my wreath there, and I just glue the end down. And then as I go around, what I do is one area I glue at the top and then the other area at the bottom. And that, I think, gives it good adhesive coverage and ensures that we won't fray or fall apart. Okay. I think that looks super great, and I'm so excited that this actually wrapped all around, like I said. So now the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to play with this a bit because I don't have a clear vision of what I'm wanting to do. I have some items here that I'm going to use, and I think I'm going to start by making a bow. And I did purchase some fabulous orange ribbon that sort of looks like it has a bit of a spider webbing on it. It's sparkly. This is really, I think, meant for fall because of the shade of orange that it is. I have this little piece of fabulous sparkly orange ribbon left over from last year. I believe this was Dollar Tree, and I really love the color of this. So this is going to be sort of the bottom of my bow. I'll use this for my bow along with this ribbon that I have here. This is a black and white Harlequin patterned ribbon. I used this on my black and white Christmas tree last year, and this year I'm using it for Halloween. I think that Harlequin pattern is absolutely ideal for Halloween. I love it. So I'll be going all out this year with the Harlequin pattern for Halloween. And I did last year as well. I just think it's really beautiful. So I'll be doing that. So bear with me as I try to make a bow for this wreath. I'm starting off my bow by cutting 3 strips of the orange ribbon. And then I will cut out another 3 strips of the patterned ribbon, ensuring that each piece is approximately the same size. Then I fold and I alternate the ribbons so that I have one orange and one patterned and one orange and one patterned. Then I take one of my plastic ties, tie it around the middle of our bow, cut off the excess, and then just start fanning out the bow, alternating the orange and patterned pieces and fluffing them out. And it's great with the wired ribbon because you can get it really nice and full and puffy looking. So here's our completed bow. I commented off camera that it was pretty, and my son said it's not supposed to be pretty, it's supposed to be scary. And I said, no, 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 not my Halloween. My Halloween is pretty, it's a bit glamorous, it's colorful, and it's a lot of fun. So not too much scary Halloween for me. You will note little touches of it in my Halloween series to come, but for the most part, this is the type of thing you're gonna see. So let's put together our wreath here. I will glue this. First, glue this together and then place it right onto the wreath there so that it's hanging down. I'll give this a bit of a 3-dimensional look in a moment, but then I'm going to go ahead and glue this bow right on to this using a lot of hot glue because we want it to stay. Hopefully this will be permanent and I can use it every Halloween. Okay, so that's what it's looking like so far. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece, I believe I purchased this at Dollar Tree last year. I'm going to cut off this witch's hat because I love witch's hats. Oh my goodness. And I'm going to use this. It already comes sort of with this little piece of ribbon to hang it on. So I'm going to glue that ribbon to the back of this. So this is what it looks like hanging. I'm actually not loving the way it looks hanging. I'm going to sort of take this off. Hopefully I don't destroy it. And I think I'm going to glue the actual hat to the back, sort of have it slanted and hide that hole that's at the top of the witch's hat. I'm just not loving that hole and I'm not loving it being hanging. So I will do that. And this happens as we make our DIYs. We have a vision of what we think something will look like and we do it and it's just not at all what we think sometimes. So sometimes it's better, sometimes it's not quite so great. So I'm going to glue it so that it looks more like that, a bit on a slant. Using a lot of glue. course, I get hot glue on my hands all the time. Always burn myself. So let's glue that up here a bit more. And while that is drying, I decided that what I would like to do with the bow is maybe add 1 or 2 of these Halloween ornaments in the middle, give it a little more life and make it look a little more exciting. And I purchased these on sale last year at HomeSense. I was so excited. These are so me, and I think I was planning on doing a tree again this year. I don't know if I'm going to do a Halloween tree this year. Let's see. I will let you know. Stay tuned for my Halloween series, but we'll see. And I was definitely thinking of using these on my Halloween tree, but now that I'm making this DIY, I think I would like to incorporate these in a couple of other DIYs as well. So we're just trying to get this box apart, very well sealed. And I'm sorry, these are not from HomeSense. These are from Michael's. Now I remember I was there off season and their Halloween was on clearance. And I don't remember the price I got these for, but they were next to nothing. They were originally $9.99. I'm certain I probably only paid about $1. So that's pretty good. So let's hope that our witch's hat is dry. It is. So there we go. That's what it looks like. I personally like it better like this. I'm not sure what you guys think, but I'm quite liking it, and I like that it's on a slant. And now let's see how this gluing goes. I'm going to, yes, I'm going to only do one, and I'm going to do the polka dot one. I think it looks great. I'll take the little top piece right off, and then I will get another glue stick. And let's hope this sticks on really nicely. So I think the dots look great with the Harlequin diamonds. I think that looks really nice. I'm going to ensure that it stays by adding some extra glue top and bottom. So as I'm looking at this while the glue is drying, I think that I will actually add another ornament just to make it look even fuller and richer. So again, I'm just going to pop off the top here, add lots and lots and lots of glue. We want to make sure it doesn't fall off, and then we put that in there. Oh yes, that looks much better. So I'm going to wait for that glue to dry. While that is drying, I would like to say again thank you to Nadia for asking me to join her for Wreath Wednesday. This was a lot of fun. The very first wreath that I ever made was not very long ago. I did a Christmas in July DIY where I did make a wreath with a pool noodle, and I think I'm hooked. This is a lot of fun. There's so many different ways to make a wreath, so many different things that you can use to dress it up, and making a wreath is really personal. You don't find it in the store, you make it using your items, and so it's very personal to your taste, and it's fantastic for dressing up your home for any holiday or season. You know that's what I love to do, decorate for holidays and seasons. So I am hooked on wreaths, oh my goodness. So thank you, Nadia, again for asking me to join you. And again, check her out because she is the queen of wreaths. She does a Wreath Wednesday every Wednesday. I'm sorry, I don't know if it's every Wednesday or monthly, but she just makes awesome wreaths. Oh my goodness, you must check her out. And as I mentioned before, I'm linking her channel in my description. So let me show you the finished product. That's it there. I'm going to, because this is wired ribbon, I'm going to give it a bit of dimension here, give it a little more oomph, and that is our wreath. I hope you like it. I do. Let me know down in the comments. And if you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing so. To anyone who you think might enjoy this video, please share this video with them. And I so appreciate you coming by. Thank you so much.